It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Friday, the 21st of October. I'm Michael Groff. Oh, it's a Friday, all right. Look, there's the... Oh, my goodness, what is going on there? All right, well, anyway, we are here. We're live. Oh, you got to love the live broadcast, don't you? Let me see if I can fix this so I can have my proper background. Am I going to be able to do that? Oh, it's a Friday. I'm glad. There we go. Okay, here I am. Hi. Let's start over. The Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 21st of October. I'm Michael Groff. Technical issues aside, I have great news for you. Yes, warm today and tomorrow, but then get ready for the coolest temperatures we have had so far this season. Coming in here Sunday, Monday, and by Tuesday morning, many of us are going to be down in the 40s. Love it. And most of next week looks absolutely pristine. So, what is going on with my background today? Oh my goodness. I almost feel like just protesting and turning it off. And you know what? I'll tell you what, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Let's do that. Hold on. Protest. There. All right, let's get into it here. It is Friday, so that means it's Photo Friday. That's where we take a look at some of the photos and or videos that you guys have submitted for your Photo Friday, assuming that I can get those to work. Let's see. All right, David sends in this shot from last weekend. This is at Gilbert Classical Academy. Looked like there was a lot of raindrops to dodge last Saturday, and hopefully they got those high school sports in. Then my one and only Michelle has this picture of a rainbow from last Saturday morning. This is before really all the storms really started to break loose. We had some early morning thunder and some light rain around, but it really picked up by midday. Then an anonymous submission here from up north around Sunrise Ski Resort. The snow's already on the ground. I mean, it's only October, and people say, well, does this mean we're going to have a really active winter if we're already getting snow and rain this early? And the answer is no. Unfortunately, with La Nina, it is unlikely that we'll have above average precipitation this winter. In fact, we're looking at a dry winter ahead, potentially. And then Chris Martin. I didn't get to this last week. This is from the LA Coliseum. And look at that. USC was taking on Washington at the time. This is a couple of Saturdays ago, I believe. So what looked like a really nice day for college football. Now, we're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to take all these videos that we normally do, and we're going to put them at the end because people did have video submissions. This, again, is from our anonymous person up north. I don't know why it looks like that. I don't know. Again, some technical issues with that. All right, Beth, from last Saturday morning, the rain coming down. The rain is coming down. The sun is out at the same time. That's always confusing, and that's why I'm confused. Oh, we'd love to get some snow. All right. And then Michelle with the rainbow video as well. And finally, Ryan Seek with a time-lapse. Actually, a few different time-lapse videos here that we're going to take a look at from some of the storms, including some hail that came down near his place last weekend. I-8 near Maricopa, that's south of the Phoenix area. And again, I love to watch these time-lapse videos. It's kind of unfortunate that we're not going to have much active weather to talk about for the next 7 to 10 days because it is unlikely we will get any opportunities for stuff like this. But I'm sure Ryan will still be around through the fall and winter months. There will still be some opportunities, I'm sure, for some active weather or even some beautiful sunsets and other pictures that he likes to take. So we appreciate all of his efforts and all of you as well. Thank you so much for all of your submissions, as always, for Photo Friday. Yeah, I know I'm out of it today, but we do it each and every week, and I do appreciate you guys so much for all of your submissions. All right, that said, let's get into it here. First, we'll take a look at that almanac from yesterday. 91 degrees the afternoon high. I'm having a lot of fun. 69 was the morning low. The normal high is 88. The normal low 64. See, when I do the pre-records in the past, when I used to record these broadcasts, you'd never hear all this stuff. This is like outtakes, except you just get to hear all of it. All right. We're about 2 inches behind on rainfall for the year. And now as we look outside right now here at just after 9 o'clock, 9:02 a.m. We got mostly sunny sky. We're sitting at 73 at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 45. Relative humidity 36%. For the moment, the air is calm and the barometer is rising. The upper air look around the nation. That big trough that brought down all of the cool air across the eastern half of the nation, that's beginning to move on out. Still, it was a very chilly morning all the way down to the Gulf Coast, but they will have just a fantastic day in most spots today, with temperatures warming up to around seasonal averages. Out here in the west, our ridge is disappearing, thanks in part to a developing trough well off to the north and west of us. That'll swing in here by about Saturday night and Sunday, bringing us at least a small chance of rain, but the big story from that will be the wind. There's also an upper low off the Southern California and northern Baja coast. That's not going to have much of an additional implication on our weather, however. The watch warning map. All right, check it out. We've got winter storm warnings across parts of the west. The Rockies are going to get their first major snowstorm of this season. Some places are going to get about a foot of snow out of this deal coming on through. Very heavy, wet snow will be coming down, and windy conditions too. Look at those wind advisories across northern Arizona. Those are in effect for tomorrow from 11 a.m. through 5 p.m. So if you're headed up there toward Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, Kingman, could see winds 30 to 40, gusts over 40 at times. And around the Las Vegas Valley, that's a high wind warning for tomorrow. They might have some wind gusts approaching 55 to 60 miles per hour tomorrow. And so those mountain passes up by the Hoover Dam, that's going to be some interesting travel up there tomorrow. So do be aware of that through the daytime hours tomorrow. And red flag warnings are out here across the west as well. All right, convective outlook for today. Most of the nation in cool, stable air. No organized severe weather. Hardly a clap of thunder to be found, maybe across extreme southeast Florida. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Friday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, if we see anything at all, it'll be measured in mere hundredths of an inch, probably less than a tenth of an inch, but just east of us, over maybe eastern Maricopa and some of the higher terrain of Gila County and the eastern rim. Yeah, there could be a little bit more up north as well. And in the higher elevations around Flagstaff and above, might see some snowflakes as well. Not a lot of significant snowfall, but just a few flakes flying up there, a sign of the times. So let's get into the details of our weather. To do that right now, we'll take a look at the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run. This is valid 2 o'clock this afternoon. And check it out. You've got our trough moving off the east coast. We've got our ridge weakening here. That trough is now the new trough developing over the Pacific Northwest and that upper low off of the California coast. The ridge that was out here in the west is retreated off into the North Pacific. And so that's going to amplify our deepening trough out here in the west. So what it means for us down at the surface today, another sunny and warm day. Really, weather-wise, it'll be very similar to what we've seen the last couple of days. High temperatures, upper 80s to low 90s. Tonight, partly cloudy sky comes in, overnight lows in the 60s. And then tomorrow, here comes our weather system. The breezes are going to pick up through the day, especially over northern Arizona. It'll be windy, a little bit breezy down here in Phoenix. High temperatures mid to upper 80s. Today or tomorrow, it will likely be the last 90-degree days we have, not only for a while, but probably until next spring. So that's some great news, because by Sunday, here comes that weather system. And late Saturday night, throughout the day on Sunday, we might see a shower here in Phoenix. Partly cloudy sky. The better chances of rain will be up north. We've got a 20% chance of rain in our forecast here. But the big story will be the breezy conditions and much cooler temperatures. It's going to feel great out there. High temperatures on Sunday, mid-70s. I'm telling you, Michelle and I would love, let's go out and have a picnic on Sunday. Bring the dogs. It's going to be just a perfect day. Yeah, there might be a raindrop, but it's not going to be enough to spoil any outdoor activities. And Sunday night, Monday, that system moves on out of here, and we're left with just mostly sunny and beautiful conditions. Highs low to mid-70s for Monday. The normal high is in the mid-80s, so we're going to be 10, 12, 13 degrees below average for Monday. And then Tuesday morning, the coolest weather we've had so far this year. Most of us in the valley will be down in the 40s to start the day, maybe low 50s in the urban core. And then high temperatures will rebound back toward the mid and upper 70s, but just a gorgeous fall day. Same thing on Wednesday, really. Highs closer to 80 after lows in the upper 40s to mid 50s. Then next Thursday, models continue to indicate another trough passes by to the north of Arizona, but the southern periphery of that should brush by the state here, giving at least a small chance of rain across the northern and central part of the state. I don't think we'll see anything here in Phoenix, maybe a few clouds and some breezes, and that should knock temperatures down a couple of degrees. Then a week from today, this is Friday, the 28th, and that system moves off into the Plain States. A shortwave ridge builds in here, and that looks dry with seasonal temperatures, and it doesn't change much as we go out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 30th, Halloween Eve, if you will. And that ridge begins to scoot off to the east. A big trough out there over the Northeast Pacific and approaching the Pacific Northwest, but we look to be dry with seasonal temperatures continuing. Checking out rainfall for Phoenix. This is going out through the 3rd of November, and this is coming off of the European ensemble, and really not much in the way of significant precipitation. There are a few members that show a trace or a couple hundredths of an inch this weekend, and then maybe next week sometime. But over the next 2 weeks, no significant precipitation is anticipated. And then temperatures off the national blend of models. Today and tomorrow warm. Again, our last 90-degree day potentially today or tomorrow. And then after that, look at that. Highs in the 70s to around 80. Overnight lows, and this is at Sky Harbor Airport in the mid-50s. But many valley locations will be cooler than that, down into the 40s. It doesn't get much more glorious than that, does it? We have finally gotten to what I call the tolerable season here. That's great. All right, that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video due back here on Monday morning, but updates before that if necessary. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, suggestions. I don't know what happened to my background here. I'm going to try and fix that, but we'll see what goes on with that. Technical issues on a Friday, but it's fine. The weather's looking great. It's been a tough week, but with great temperatures like this coming in, I can deal with just about anything, right? Okay, the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion, I'm sure she does not want her name associated with this edition, but it's there anyway. That is my one and only love of my life, Michelle. And she's like, really, Mike? You're going to put my name on this video? Sorry about that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe. Stay cool. Stay hydrated out there. Probably the last time I get to say that for the rest of the year. Yeah. Still want you to drink plenty of water regardless of what the temperature is, though. And you guys have yourselves a great Friday and a wonderful weekend.